There's no reason that should be on exclusive.
He ain't lying.
Everybody gonna play it. No matter what, that's a big title. It shouldn't be exclusive on one console. But hold on. But then how do you figure out that net code? Can I play online on PlayStation and then be playing with my buddies on the Xbox or the PC? Yes, that can be done. It shouldn't be like that. 'Cause I think even now with Tekken, like you can play somebody on PC and Xbox. You can do that.
But that makes me go back and think about when San Andreas first came out on PlayStation 2 and how it was on PlayStation 2 first. And then it came out on the first Xbox later. The game was better. The graphics was better. Yeah. More of the detail was better. I don't know if they had a few more weapons, but it was clear Grand Theft Auto San Andreas was better on the first Xbox. What do you think about that? Because there's rumors that, we're still doing this. If it's on this Xbox, you get this. If it's on PlayStation, you get that.
Exclusive content, yeah.
What do you all think as games that are on everything? What do you think if we go back to the past and they started doing little things like that? We're going to observe your version and we're going to make sure our version is better than yours.
But that goes back to the console wars. Like even, I think it was Spider-Man. If you brought it on Xbox, you got this. Even with Mortal Kombat, I believe. If you brought it on Xbox, you got this skin.
No, not content. Not like digital add-on. Like how I gave the example of San Andreas. San Andreas looked better on the first Xbox. They had more detail.
I got you.
Yeah, but then it's how many years later? Was it a year later? You missed that wave. How many more people are still going to buy on that console? Like, I already beat it. Like, I don't care about no.
That was the reason for Microsoft losing the console wars to the
How many?
Because yes, it was nicer. It looked great. It played amazing. We had already flipped it.
You're right, but what you're saying is,
and I was an Xbox person.
Man, this is great. We can finally play Grand Theft Auto, and I went over to my cousin's house to play on the PlayStation.
Yeah, but again, every generation, the console wars has evolved to where we don't have this. If we go back and look at PS1 and Xbox One, Xbox Two, it was completely different from how it is now. If you already beat the game, I'm not gonna go back and play Grand Theft Auto over again after
you're not.
Even if it's more graphic or whatever the case may be. Like, I'm just not gonna go back and replay it. I mean, what are you achieving?
Yeah. Well, but then you're saying, so you're telling me right now, let's say at home you have an Xbox, a PlayStation, a Nintendo Switch, and a PC. Let's say you a hardcore gamer, you got everything, right? Final Fantasy 1 comes out, right? Final Fantasy 1 comes out. You buy it on PlayStation because you've been playing on PlayStation your whole life and you started with Final Fantasy on PlayStation. So you're going to finish the game and complete the game on PlayStation. You go buy it on PlayStation, you pop it in, you beat it. Great. You have a great time. Let's say Disc 2 come out, right? Or Part 2, Disc 2 comes out. They say, hey, it's been a whole year since we waited for Part 2. Xbox has been able to evaluate this game and make Part 2 look better and feel better for Part 2. Are you going to go buy Part 2 for PlayStation 5 or are you going to go buy Part 2 for Xbox because you heard that version is better?
Me personally, I care more about gameplay.
Well, no. Right. I totally understand that. But before you go buy Disc 2 on Xbox is better, or are you sticking with PlayStation because that's what you started with?
I am, how I view Xbox and PlayStation, it's like 3 points to it. How I view Xbox and PlayStation, I will probably play more of a shooter with an Xbox controller and more adventure games with a PlayStation controller.
That's a great idea. I'm with that.
Like me, I'm not worried about graphics because I have played plenty of games, graphics pretty shitty, but the gameplay is amazing.
Right.
I'm going to always bring up Winback. Remember the game Winback?
Yeah, I remember Winback.
Amazing.
Winback was amazing.
Graphics were crappy, just like GoldenEye or, Banjo Kazooie. But you like that game, right?
I remember Banjo Kazooie.
You don't like that game.
That was a good one.
So,
yeah, but what about you? If you had an experience on one system and you knew the second version was coming out, are you switching systems? Are you staying with the one you started with?
So I'm not going to answer it logically. I'm going to answer it like a hardcore gamer. I'm sticking with whatever I started with.
Okay.
My nigga.
I'm loyal to the brand.
Could they still do it now? Yeah. Even with PS4 and you got a PS4 game, now you got it on PS5, but you pay an extra $15 for updated graphics. And they do that with a lot of games. And I'm like,
Pause.
Well, that's different because that's you playing the same game over. My argument was if you know the next version is coming out, it's on all platforms. Will you get the version that's going to be better on that system?